Hello, welcome to this video. I'm choosing to improvise. So I don't know what I'm going to say, but I know that my intention is to share some of my humanity, to encourage us all to connect and focus on our own humanity and each other's humanity. So one thing that I started in my video in French I just made is to start with exploring if there's any news or distraction from transitioning from before this video into this video in a way that supports well-being, meaning, and what's essential for us, for you, for me, for us. So if there's any news, anything that needs to be said, I'm going to invite myself to speak about it, but you also can say it in comments. If there's anything that distracts you from your well-being, or if there's anything that distracts you from coming into this video with a sense of either well-being or meaning, connection to what's meaningful for you, or connection to what's important to you, that's right now I'm inviting you to voice it, either out loud to yourself if you want, or in comments, or in private message to me or to anyone you want to. But I guess if it would be someone else, it would be outside of the purpose of kind of coming into this video, the experimentation of this video together. So once again, welcome. I see that someone is coming to the live. So I'm inviting us to explore if there's any news, anything we need to say to support, or anything that distracts us. So acknowledging if there's any news, something we might want to celebrate or share, to support transitioning from our life before this video into this video right now. And a distraction might be something that repeating myself for those who've been watching the replay, sorry for that. So anything that distracts you from either your well-being or what's meaningful to you or what's important to you, that could be an interesting thing to voice it. I don't know, that an example that could be like a thought that just can come up and say, oh, who's this guy? Who is talking about? What he's saying is crap or something like that. That could be something that happens like that. So that's a fact that could be distracting from your well-being and finding meaning and connection to what's important to you. So you might want to just acknowledge it, and I'm inviting just a moment of consciousness to identify if there's any news or distractions that comes up. So I really like the idea of checking if there's anything that distracts me from my well-being, from connecting to what's meaningful to me right now, right in this second, as I'm going in more and more into this video with you. Yes, I'm surprised. That's a news. I'm surprised that, if I come to this idea that if there's nothing that distracts me from my well-being, connecting to what's meaningful to me and connecting to what's important to me, I can just enjoy it, just being connected to that. Just enjoy the well-being, just enjoy what's meaningful to me right now and what's important to me right now. What about you? Is there anything that distracts you from those three things? Or is there anything that distracts you from what you want, whatever it is, right now, right here, right now? Like, do you know what you want from watching this video? And is there anything that distracts you from what you want? Maybe that's the thought that says, I don't know what I want. Why is it asking me this question? So if this is a fact, if this is something that distracts you from what you want, we can acknowledge that fact and then check how you feel with that fact, whatever it is. I guess I have some news, which is I'm really enjoying myself. I really enjoy the time I spent outside today with my dog. I came back home quite early, had an early dinner, and I'm ready to chill and rest and do whatever I want to rest from this day. I feel a little bit unwell still on my belly. It's still not super comfortable. Still a bit um, strange feeling. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes there's some release. But anyway, just breathing and relaxing with it helps. And so I feel very nourished from the day. And something else I want to share, I guess, which is I took a lot of time today to reflect on what is it I want specifically, and specifically what I wanted to accomplish today. And I'm satisfied with this work. Yeah, don't know if I want to say more about it. So yeah, just wondering if there's any news about your day, about where you are right now, or if there's any distraction from your well-being, from what's meaningful to you, or from what's important to you, that you would like to name as a fact and maybe connect with what you feel with that fact, whatever it is. I think I'm good. I'm gonna finish this video, but I guess I want to finish by saying that it feels okay. What I'm about, it's interesting because something came up that distracted me from my well-being, and this thought was, "Oh, you're gonna say what you want to say in a very bad way. It's not gonna be clear." And you're gonna look bad. So I had a negative prediction. Okay, this thinking is a fact. It happened, and how I feel just right now in relation to this fact that happened. That's the work I'm offering you to do. Doing it myself. So how do I feel with that thought? I'm kind of relieved that I noticed it, that I was able to identify it, because when I identify it and name it, it kind of doesn't have as much power on me that it had before I named it. So now I'm wondering if there's anything that prevents me from connecting to what I want, to what's meaningful to me. Yes, there's this idea that I should tell you something in addition, and How do I feel with that thought that I should tell you more? Trying to put a word on what I feel, but it's kind of moving and changing. It's quite hard to to catch it. But so I'm gonna try again right now. How do I feel with that fact that I thought I should say more? I guess I'm still interested in connecting how I am with this thought that came earlier that says what I'm going to say, I'm going to say it poorly and going to look bad. Okay, how I feel right now with that. I guess I'm curious. I'm curious to. I had this sentence from Marshall Rosenberg that says anything that needs doing worse doing poorly. So, um, what is it I want to let you know is that if you're interested in having a talk with me about um, what supports your well-being, what distracts you from your well-being, what connects you from to what's meaningful to you and important to you, and what distracts you from what's important and meaningful to you. Um, okay, I got distracted in the middle of my sentence. Did you not notice? Um, and the thought was, you're too vague. You should be more specific on what problematic or what questions you want to work with. And that thought is a distraction. And how do I feel with that thought? I feel embarrassed. I feel annoyed. I feel annoyed because I want to. Yeah, I feel annoyed. That's the feeling. Don't want to explain. Okay, so if whatever I said makes sense to you and you want to talk with me, let me know. And I put in the comment a link with my availabilities. And if you want to book a time to talk, please give it a try. Um, there's part of me that would like to say more, but there's also another part of me that wants to consider that I said enough. You have enough information, and I don't want to say more. Just want to chill and breathe and relax. Thank you for your attention and see you tomorrow. If you want, I do a video every day. That was improvised and I enjoyed it. I'm satisfied with that video. Hope you got some value to it from it too. If you want to let me know about it, whether you got some value or not, I'm interested to know. Thank you for your attention.